Right? Yep. Okay, so we're gonna do a boneless chuck roll. So we did a video where we cut these as a bone-in chuck. This is how we do our boneless chucks for retail. First thing we're gonna do is take off this atlas bone. So the atlas bone is the one that hooks to the head. It's right at the very top. So we're gonna cut up on here and score down there, and then this bone will pop open. The reason we removed this first is because it sets up pretty high, so it makes it a little bit harder to get that neck piece out. So next, we're going to take this chain off from here, just following down this ridge line, pulling this muscle all the way out. So all of this is going to be trim. I'll go through and clean up some of the drier age pieces on here, but these prep lines help so that it just makes everything a little bit easier coming off. So now that I've cut that chain piece off, I'm gonna come right up under here. I'm gonna keep my knife right up against these neck bones. And then again on this side, I'm gonna go under the ribs, right up until this neck. And then I'm just going to connect my two lines now. And that I've got a prep on both sides. Pull that neck piece out. And the feather bones across here. This one wasn't connected, but if it is connected, then my prep line on here, I would just cut under these feather bones up to that back piece. These come off to open up the paddywhack. So this tendon piece right here is called the paddywhack. This just goes in the garbage. There's the whole paddywhack. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna flip it over to the back side, and there's already a seam for me to follow. So this whole outside piece is gonna come off. Pull it up to right here, right where that neck comes through. Then I'll cut it off square right there. The neck piece isn't very good for a roast, but it's still good for trim, so I'll lean that out. And then now I'm just gonna square this up. Denver piece is right here. When we cut our chuck roasts, we leave all that intact. So now this is prepped as a boneless chuck roll. This customer wants a 3 to 4 pound roast. So we'll just cut these roasts where they're already boned out and prepped. We can cut them off this chuck roll. And then I'll get a size on them. Now we're looking for symmetry. So I have a little bit of trim on these ends, and I'm also trimming it up so it's a 3 to 4 pound chuck. So if you have any loose ends or any pieces that aren't symmetrical that are sticking out, we're going to trim those pieces off, and we'll get these down to a 3 to 4 pound roast.